An easy walkover for the NDA. Now the numbers are stacked up against the opposition. My colleague Abhishek tells you why. And still the opposition is trying its best to rally and gather support. Abhishek is picking up more details on a meeting that happened in Hyderabad. Abhishek, KCR meeting, Prashant, Kishor. What's the context and will it be a success or will it be a failed attempt?
Well, so far as presidential polls are concerned, it is going to be in majority NDA versus the opposition, which is still trying to fathom who would be their candidate or whether the index of opposition unity would go up in trying to find out one candidate. Niranjan, what I can tell you is that over dinner last evening, a meeting happened between KCR, the chief of TRS, and Prashant Kishor, the master strategist who turned politician, I would say now, and it's likely he also acted as an emissary of Mamata Banerjee insofar as selection of presidential candidate for opposition is concerned. The other issue that was discussed, we are told in the meeting, was the national ambitions of KCR and how that can be turned into reality by launching, for example, a national party by the TRS. TRS remains limited to Telangana because of its name, and that's why another party could be launched by KCR in some time to come. So those issues were discussed, but what is more important is, since we are talking about presidential elections, the NDA is almost edging past the halfway mark that they are needed. With the earlier news we broke about Jagan Mohan sounding out that he would be going with the NDA candidate. So in that case, the opposition obviously would be just looking at giving a fight, a symbolic fight, and also looking at increasing the index of opposition unity. But a meeting happening between Prashant Kishor and KCR on two issues. One, on the opposition candidate for president polls, and of course the national ambitions of KCR himself.
Abhishek, on specifically on Jagan Mohan Reddy, we'll put out shots of Jagan Mohan Reddy and Prime Minister Modi, because Jagan Mohan Reddy has met the Prime Minister on more than one occasion in the last few months, right? The trips to Delhi are becoming more frequent, right? And recently he met the Prime Minister once again. Now there's something in the works, we don't know what that is, but certainly the fact that he's the first leader, the first chief minister from the opposition to openly support the NDA, or at least that's what you're breaking, that he's agreed to support the NDA candidate. Why is this a given? Why is this a given? And can you simply tell our viewers about the numbers? What's interesting is the numbers, if you can tell our viewers the numbers on where it's stacked up.
Well, it's a given, Niranjan, because the principal opposition that Jagan has to handle in Andhra is TDP and the Congress party, obviously. So in that case, given the comfortable majority that he has, he can oblige the ruling dispensation at the center and hope for continuing in the state. So that's the calculation. Perhaps would also be looked at by Naveen Patnaik of BJD, another target political party that is being looked at by the NDA. But so far as numbers are concerned, NDA is just a little short of halfway mark at about 49.5% of the total votes of the Electoral College. Jagan has about 45,000 votes in value between his 22 MPs and 151 MLAs. That comes to about 45 to 50,000 votes, Niranjan, in terms of value of the President's Electoral College. And that would be more than enough for the NDA presidential candidate to sail through. And we are told that back-channel talks have already happened, and Jagan has assured that he would be going with the NDA candidate. And that's something which makes NDA very confident of having their next president as well after Ramnath Kovind demits office on July 25, and that's even before nomination process begins on June 15. Incidentally,